just a lower class blower of the nose and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really need. Very beautifully, very rated. Little battle rise for you. Little battle rise. Really need. Very beautifully, a little rated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala. Glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starved. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype. Then he said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Back and forth they go. Those punches add up. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Two fighters are made for one another. Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
exchange punches. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Catch and shoot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful counterpunch. No rest for the... Whoa, wait a minute! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, we're smart on the ground.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Tried to score with the uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. All the time. There's a counter shot. Solid punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you get it.
And there's the bell for round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Beautiful counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Crawford is dazed. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, you've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That right hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. Fighters sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
That hook just can't find the target. Very, oh, wait a minute! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. In that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
Here comes round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
How about that time? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait too long to get Fuller right there. Crawford may be ready to go down. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A perfect counter shot. Whoa, wait a minute! Terence Crawford just got rocked. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valor.